Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Hollywood Animal. We've got so we're hemorrhaging money right and left. We started with like $5 million, right? And we're down to 1.2. The good news is we have 5 movies in production right now. We've got Death Delivery Services out there going through the theaters right now. We've almost made our money back already, actually, after 1 week in the theaters, so that's great. Bronze Shoes is going through post-production. Pretty difficult to make our money back on that one. It was $1 million cost, which is pretty brutal. And then, so one single night, evening in Detroit, 105 people died of alcohol poisoning. Among the deceased is the renowned actor Simon Duncan. The media is blaming the management of the Boxler plant for the incident. They'd taken to mixing poison into the industrial alcohol to combat the theft of solvents. Investors from the Bolt newspaper believe the poisoned alcohol somehow found its way into the underground bars of Los Angeles as well. Willard McKinney commented on the incident to Fun Times magazine. For the death of my friend and colleague, I ask you to blame the idiot congressman who voted for prohibition. I'd like to hear what they say when something like this happens to their children. That's interesting that they're kind of interspersing real world news with the game. It's kind of cool. So Dead Sailor's Wedding, we've spent a couple $10,000 adding on, but pretty cheap overall for a movie. And a 3? That's not bad. And a 2.5. Doesn't have a ton of critical merit, but not bad. And our people are all gaining experience, so they'll make better movies next time. Let's just hit speed up. Fernando Marshall has hit the limits of his talent, though, so that's kind of a... We might want to think about cutting him loose in the future. Lee Woods is upgraded. He's a 3-star now. That's good, great news. So the Dead Sailor's Wedding. There's no seamen. There's no sailors in these posters. I kind of like this piano one. That one's kind of interesting. But let's hit the distribution channels here. We don't want to overlap with our own movies too much. I think that would be bad strategy. So I think we're going to hit this one. This one is a detective romance drama adventure. So that one's probably for adults. I'm anticipating most of these movies will not need the 4-week additional run. But if they do, we can always do the math of just running it on other people's theaters and not our own. Things like that. We've got time to run it with Irvine instead of using the better printing company. So we'll apply that. And we need to get a marketing department going because we don't have a marketing department anymore. The promotions office is required for planning. So hold on. How do I get my office? Promotions office. Where is that even? Is that under advanced? Have I not researched it yet? Hold on. Let's take a look. Production support. Soundstage. Line production office. Is that what? Controller of the film schedule. That would allow us to do those like flexible filming things. Who do you think is in charge of marketing? Production? Nah. Script department? Nah. I would have thought it would have been headquarters, but maybe distribution? Oh, we're working on it. Okay, so 37 days from now. When does that other movie plan to run? In February. It is currently December. I'd love to like run it with ads. But I can't just have it sitting around. I guess we just hold on to it then, because we can't release it without advertising. I think that's a really bad decision. Oh, yes! We're in the black with Death Delivery Service, y'all. We made $1.2 million in 2 weeks. That's pretty solid. We might want to do an extended run of that one. Rotten Fates, no! Don't gain the curse of the sword and the stone. Peter Harris can't focus on his role because a fortune teller predicted his imminent death. What nonsense is that? Yeah. Find this. Yes! Use our security man. Find this fortune teller and make her repudiate the prediction. Lift his spirits with powerful substance. Where are we going to get all these drugs? They really want us to use the drugs on our people. Why is bronze shoes so expensive? What kind of golden calf did we buy for that one? I don't know, man. That one's crazy. Almost done with our new scripts over here, though, so that's exciting. Yes! Oh, we're making bank on Death Delivery Service. That's so exciting. Yeah, we haven't planned distribution yet for Dead Sailor's Wedding, because we're hoping this department gets done 25 days from now, though. I think we just sit on the Dead Sailor's Wedding for now. Another problem. Peter Harris brings a very noisy dog to the shoot. The animal won't stop barking for a minute, unless it's whining or howling. Morning to night, most of the crew is praying for the dog to die. Find someone to walk the dog away from set. $500? Yeah, we can make that. Unless they're gonna lose the dog, which they might. Dude! Okay, it's hemorrhaging money really fast. It was doing so well, and then it died really quickly afterwards. But I think that's a perfect time to cut distribution, because if we try to push it any further, we're just gonna lose money. So I think we end. Good job. Profitable film. Send to archive. Elmer Chapman, the head of security. Word is that Arthur Gerstein is furious after the success of Death Delivery Service. And to spite you, he tried to lure Peter Harris over to Gerstein Brothers. Nobody knows what exactly he proposed, but the deal fell through. And Gerstein promised he'd get even with the actor. I wouldn't take that as an idle threat, and it would get a lot uglier than a bloody nose. Can you imagine what a jealous bastard he is? Let's quickly assign a strong guy from the security service to Peter Harris. Okay, hold on. How do I do that? Let's hire a guy. Hire a guy. A strong guy. Do they even have strength levels? They're all level 1 except for these guys. Let's just pick Alfred Brown. And then how do I assign him to a specific actor? Protection. Provide protection. To... Who was it? Who was I supposed to... Who was he threatening? Was it David Goodman? That doesn't sound right. Protection. Was it Peter Harris? Uh-oh. I wish you'd tell me exactly what you told me. I'm also really bad at remembering things while I'm recording stuff for YouTube. It wasn't Gabriel Rutowski. It wasn't Steve Castro. It was either David Goodman or Peter Harris. But Peter Harris is the guy who told me the story, right? I think it was Peter Harris. Let's select an agent. Active protection is 15%. That seems bad, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Financial year results. We have spent $7 million and we have lost $2 million. Which makes sense because we built a lot of stuff. Dude, the box office success. We're on the mend. These films are raking in. Holy cow. No wonder the Gerstein brothers are just beating the crap out of everybody. Critical acclaim! The Messenger of Death. 8.5. Oh, that was the one that we got from the other studio, though. And that's because the guy died. Fan favorite. Yes. It's still not my movie, but it's still impressive. Nice. Everybody gets some experience for most successful film. That's kind of fun. Good job, Lewis. Level 3. Let's split it up. Let's get a little bit of influence going. Well done. Well done. Got some scripts rolling off the block in 3 days. A villa without an owner. It is a 3.5. That's not bad. A 3.3, sure. Good job, Fred. Good job, Thomas. Thomas gains experience like crazy when he writes. It's an action detective historical thriller in the modern American town. The protagonist is a working man, the antagonist is a murderer, and then there's a damsel in distress. Perfect film for what's her name? the mayor's daughter. A prison break. Antagonist gets punished. Yeah. Let's start this project. Get on it, boys and girls. Cinematographer, Thomas Morrison. Soundstage, Ben Stage 1. Lucky, Town Square. On-site, prison on-site. I think it would be difficult to fake a prison. Store, market, diner, all indoors in the sound studio is totally fine. Hit it. Filming technology, same as before. Extras, probably extras because there's a prison scene. And how are you going to break out of prison with 10 guys and extra guards and whatnot? Producer, Roy, have at it. Director, Anthony Campbell. The Working Man, 68-year-old dude. I think we hit it with David Gutman. The Damsel in Distress. I think we hit Wendy Carpenter with the Damsel in Distress. Or maybe we do it with a worse movie, because this one seems pretty average. I wouldn't want to tank the movie just because, you know, I'm just being cheap. So let's hit Jane Fisher in there. Murderer, we'll throw... Oh, the murderer is a woman. We could send Wendy Carpenter out there as the murderer. Now, let's get Sarah Freed in there. She can do a murderer, I bet. Yeah. Good team. I like it. Total cost of filming is $270,000. That seems pretty average. I don't know how that one film ended up being a $1 million film. And it's probably going to be terrible. I just hope to God we make our money back on it, man. Bronze Shoes, man. It's going to bankrupt the studio, y'all. I'm terrified when this movie hits hits the streets. We have mid-level legal protection. I wish we would have had that during our... Oh, man. I wish we would have had that during our court proceedings, yo, boys. Oh, jeez. Oh, well. Can I not do this one? There we go. I was clicking too fast, I guess. 3 days until Bronze Shoes hits the theaters. 1 day. Bam. Maria Dubois has been doing a lot of interviews lately. However, she's been going way off script. For example, in recent conversation with Exquisite Cinématique, she said we treat our extras like farm cattle. Maybe we should make it so that she stops giving interviews. We'll ask the editors of the major newspapers to blacklist her, ask her not to give any more interviews. We don't want to mess with our up-and-coming star. Decrease the rep by 5. Let's use our influence. Bronze Shoes. Get them dancing shoes on. Release the film. Oh God, I'm so terrified. It's a D. It's a 1 star. It's the worst film ever and it's so expensive. Oh. Oh man. At least Thomas Morrison upgraded a level, man. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. The theater rentals were quite expensive. Oh, I'm terrified of that one. All right, is the marketing department almost ready to roll? 6 days. Okay, we got to hold on to this film for 6 more days. Another problem with the fates. Someone put candy in Marie Dubois' makeup bag. When she unwrapped it, there was shit inside. She's seeing a psychologist now and demanding we catch the pest. Find this joker. Use our guard. Bonehead. Upgrade complete. Opens the security services office where you can organize surveillance and investigate any employee beatings. To the upgrades. Yeah, surveil our competitors. Fight fire with fire, I say. Let's see, what do we build here? So what was this say? Services? We just don't have any money. Collect valuable information about the people around you. That does sound helpful. I'm all about blackmail, y'all. Ah, so Luxta was the one trying to tell us that we should be using their services. So I guess what I could have done is I could have eaten the blackmail, or I guess it was a valid contract, or at least the court said it was valid. And then we could have just utilized their services. They make worse buildings, but I guess it'd be better than eating just $500,000 and not getting anything out of it. So we got a sound studio. That's exciting. Concert hall, film lab. Let's go with film lab next. 500 days, 900 days. All right, 500 days it is. A year and a half. Does that make anything better? Are we researching everything? We are. Okay. Everything's being researched. Good. Please, for the love of God, make some money. Please. We made the distribution department. Hallelujah. We need to build this building immediately. Hospice visit? To raise awareness of the film, the cast can visit a hospice and spend time with dying fans. What? Analytics and statistics, printing office. We could print our own films. That's kind of interesting. I kind of like the analytics, though. I'm an analytics guy. Let's go with that. It's made no money. We're absolute. Bronze shoes sucks. Security found the suspect in the candy prank. One of the extras had the same empty candy wrappers in his bag, and he's already gone. Dubois can now work without fear. Yes! Get back on schedule. I can't believe that Rotten Fates started filming after Sword in the Stone and is going to finish before Sword in the Stone. Please, for the love of God, stop it. An unknown person called it a bomb threat. Everyone would get blown up during filming unless we reduce the working day to 8 hours? I mean, we have to not kill everybody. That's an insane threat. I should be putting Thomas Larson to work. He just had a bunch of time off for no reason. Villa without an owner. Spent a little bit of money on the pre-production. The score has gone through the roof. Amazing. Wow. I'm so excited. I have to be after Bronze Shoes is gonna tank the whole studio. Good God. Location and costumes were no good, but the actors, producers, directors, and cinematographer were great. All right. Let's add security to this place. We don't have any, unfortunately. I don't think anybody's in danger on this specific project either. 77 days for that filming. Heartless bureaucrat. That's a fun new story element. And John Hill gains a level. 40% story. Yeah, John Hill, super researcher. Amazing. Oh my God. Please just don't like lose us a ton of money. It's all I'm asking for. We've made 500,000-ish back. Actually, it's more like 400,000 back. I think we're gonna take a loss of like $400,000 on Bronze Shoes. Why was it so expensive? We've grossed $100,000 each week. That's so bad. I can't even remember the details of that movie. I don't know why it was so expensive, and I don't know why it was so god awful. Yep, it's gonna be a $400,000 loss, y'all. Write it off on our taxes. Sword in the Stone is cursed. Hey! Roy Hughes and Russell Simmons have become so close they're wearing the same suits and got the same haircut. Frickin' weirdos. But everybody's happy, and the schedule will go quicker. Dude, they're picking up the pace. The movie that was, caught in production hell. Amazing. New script. The last of the Hamilton family. Oh my God. It is a 0? What do you mean it's a 0? How do you rate this? Shelf that movie. That is not seeing the light of day ever. Oh no. How is this so bad? I'm just absolutely appalled. Oh God, Joel, how did you write such a shit movie? He is lazy. Goodness gracious. Criminal mastermind, hopeless romantic fantasy kid. No, maybe that is why it's a garbage movie. Oh my God. That's hilariously bad. Let's try a comedy. I don't think I've done any comedies yet. Or do we do a story workshop? I guess it kind of depends on how well The Sword in the Stone does, because that was my baby and it hasn't left production hell just yet. But yeah, let's wait and see how Sword in the Stone does, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing really. But I like the idea of a comedy with the American working man in a modern day city. That could be fun. Favorite genre is adventure? Maybe that's why maybe that's why the movie didn't do very well. Tropical Island Detective would be kind of fun too. Alright, well this guy is getting absolutely canned. You know what? It made more money than I thought it would. Attendance was 28%. Damn, you know what? We went really hard on the amount of theaters that we rented. We should not have done that. So that's a good learning experience for me, is that if the movie is bad, tank the number of number of theaters you're utilizing. Unprofitable film, balls. It took some of our influence away. Well, what are you gonna do? That's a lesson learned. And now we can release this guy. Pick a new premiere date with the same release plan, or organize everything again. Let's organize it again. So I think we hit here. Yeah, push it out a little bit. We can use the cheaper film. That's fine. And then same distribution plan. And then we utilize our own advertising agency over top of the film. I have a promotions office. Oh, no, you're right. I gotta build it. I'm an idiot. Shoot. Fudge. Not the sound studio. The marketing and outreach. Right there. You know what, Luxta? Your time to shine. We can't delay these movies any more than we've already been delaying them. And then the sound stage. What do you do? Record audio directly in the studio rather than contracting this out. That's kind of fun. Maybe that'll help us save money in the long run. Go back to Willis Brothers. The reason I picked Luxta for the one is just because I wanted to get it going faster. Rotten Fates is almost done with filming. Protection complete. All right, nobody bothered Peter Harris. Yeah, we can leave the maybe it wasn't Peter Harris. I feel bad because they told me to protect the guy and then I completely forgot who I was supposed to protect. Line production office, which gives you controls. Great. And we have the auxiliary film crew. So you take 900 days. You take 300 days. And 500 days. All right, hit soundstage level 2. It will improve the quality of the movies overall. So that's kind of nice. All right, let's get Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Fates off the desk here. Spent a chunk of money. See, this seems like a more normal film. Yes, the numbers have gone back up. Whoa, we did so good. Well done, team. Way to go! The cinematographer, and the director, the security, Miri Dubois, and Peter Harris, and even Susie Chan. Wow! They worked 8 hours a day for the rest of the period, so it was a little slow, but honestly, everything was great. Loyalty increased, happiness was good. Let's hit post-production. This one's gonna be our triumph. I'm excited about Rotten Fates, man. I can't believe that buying it off that dude was was actually a good idea. Emma Berry, to best foot forward on all of this. Highest person. Film development, we can't cheap out on this. This is our best film in possibly the entire year, so have at it, guys. All right, cool. Well, that's a good time to pause the episode. So, for now, if you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Hollywood Animal or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!